y'all, it's me Alex. Today I am filming my May and June favorites video. I have a whole bunch of makeup and one skincare thing that I did not put over here. BRB. Oh wait, here it is. So I do actually have all my favorites over here. I just have no memory apparently at this point. Did I do any sort of introduction beyond May and June favorites? It's my May and June favorites. There isn't that much to say about it. These are things that I've been enjoying over the course of May and or June. So I have many things here to share with y'all, so I'm just gonna get started. The first two items that I have are eyeshadow palettes. I'm wearing both of them, a combination today. The first one is the Certifeye Affinity 2 palette. I have already done a 3 looks 1 palette with it, and I am just obsessed with this. This is what it looks like. It is all blues and greens, and I don't think I need any more blue and greens in my life just because I feel like this is so nice and comprehensive. I have the shade Shiraz right here in my inner corner, which I then topped off with glitter. I think this is really beautiful. A lot of people complain that blue and green shadows don't blend very well, but this has never been the case with this palette. These are very gorgeous and pigmented. They blend really well. They don't stain my eyes, and it's mostly mattes, which is really nice because just about all of the other blue and green shadows that I've come across in my lifetime have generally been shimmers. So it is really nice that, you know, I kind of get a chance to switch it up here. So this has been beautiful, and the customer service was fantastic. This shipped out in about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's coming from the UK, and I live in the US in New Jersey. So I had a really good experience with that. It looks fantastic. I just feel constantly inspired when I use this. So if you're looking for a blue and or green palette, you should definitely really look into this one. The other palette that I've been loving is the Anasazi Beverly Hills and Alyssa Edwards palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm currently wearing Texas Made, Beyond, BBDC, and Headliner on my eyes right now. Again, I have the same feels about the other palette that I do this. It is really beautiful. The shades blend so nicely. They're really pigmented. You don't have to work with them too much. I haven't used every single one, but I've used them all except HOE and back rolls pretty much. So I've used most of them. I'm just not a neutral person. The Supreme was a surprising, like, I've used it a couple times and I actually kind of really like it. Texas Made is honestly such a standout. I never wore all that much pink eyeshadow, but now I really just feel the need to wear pink eyeshadow just about every day. So this is just such a good palette. My only complaint is it does stain my eyes a bit, but as someone who wears eyeshadow just about every single day, I don't have as much of a problem with that. If you're not as into like the full bright eyeshadow as I am, maybe that's something that you would have a problem with, but otherwise I really like it. I've been wanting Anastasia to do a colorful palette for a while, and I'm so glad they did because they came out with this gem and it's beautiful. Another eye product that I've been loving, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last favorites video because I realized that I never actually wrote my favorites down for that one. I just kind of grabbed a bunch of stuff. The next thing I've been loving is the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. This is in the shade Halo, which is a white one. I've mentioned this before, but I got this off of the recommendation of Butte Bean, and I have since also seen Nisi Pisa use this, and she seems to really like it. I don't know what it is about this product, but for some reason, whenever I use this to do like a half cut crease or a full cut crease, it looks so much better than when I used to just use my concealer. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's perhaps the fact that this is a straight up white base as opposed to a skin tone base perhaps. It's just really easy to use. My cut creases have been looking like so much better. It provides a gorgeous base. I do need to use like a smaller brush than the one it comes with because if you look at it, it's like huge and bulky and really thick. So it's not something, I tried using it on its own on my eyes, that didn't quite work out, but it's fine because I have my tinier brush that I generally use to do my cut creases anyway. So this is also really inexpensive, so if you wanted to try something that'll actually really amp up your cut crease game, I really recommend giving this one a shot. The next thing that I am absolutely in love with is this set of glitters from Slayfire Cosmetics. Slayfire did a collaboration with my friend Comey, who actually made these cute earrings right here of CryptFairy. and I've heard rumors that they might be doing another collaboration in the next like month or two, which is super exciting. These glitters are all biodegradable, which I think is fantastic. They're not made of plastic or microplastic, so that when you take them off, they're not going to get into like the bellies of small animals or fish or whatever and like pollute the environment. So as someone who gives many a crap about the environment, I really appreciate that. The first one that I have is UFO, which is what I'm wearing on my inner corner right here. I'm gonna swatch these for you because these look just like even better swatched. So UFO is like this gorgeous green glitter, but it has a bit of an orange shift, which I don't know if the orange shift shows up as much on camera. There it is, you can kind of see it there. But I think that this has such an interesting shift. I'm pretty certain this one is still available on Slayfire's website. These are also really affordable. I have one large container and 3 small ones. The small ones are $8. These I think are 12 or 15. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna wear all that much glitter, so I just go for the small ones. The next one is this hot pink, which this one didn't have a label on it. I forget the name of it, but that's fine because I don't think this one is still around. This one is the other like favorite out of all. This one. This is a bit chunkier, but it is like a nice orange and hot pink combination right here. I think that I'm just so friggin' obsessed with these glitters as someone who loves all of like that nice sensory stuff that you see. This one also doesn't have a label, and it is almost like a clear blue. And since these are glitter gels, you don't need to use a primer or anything. This one is probably the most transparent out of all of them, but obviously you can build it up. I love that. And the last one reminds me of Sully from Monsters Inc. I think this one is called like Cotton Candy Dreams or something like that. This one has a lot finer of a glitter, so take that with what you will. I like using these to do like a glitter cut crease or to do something chunky on my inner corner. This one I kind of just smear all over my lid, and I love the blue and purple combination. And they're pretty easy to get off too, so that's what that one looks like. You can tell like it's a finer glitter than like the chunky ones up here. So that's what the collection looks like. And honestly, these are the easiest to use glitters I've ever used. Now that I've kind of discovered this brand, I'm like, non-biodegradable glitter is just so unnecessary, you know, especially since I think Slayfire has like a really nice variety of glitters. I want to build up my collection a bit more, but I think I'm going to do a full-on review of them at some point. So if you've been looking for some sort of biodegradable glitter gel that is like pretty inexpensive, really easy to work with, and it is a queer person of color owned makeup brand too, I would definitely recommend trying out Slayfire because they're just absolutely fabulous. Now I need to get this off of my finger. Now I have some lip products and a skincare product. The first lip product is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and it is the first lip gloss that I've ever actually enjoyed. It is the Ulta Beauty Tinted Juice Infused Lip Oil in Tea Rose. I've mentioned this in a few other videos, and I really like it. It has started to kind of smell a bit weird over the last like couple days, but I don't know if that might be the fact that just like my allergies are kind of going away and like I can actually breathe through my nose, so that might just be a thing. But this is really comfortable to wear on my lips. It is a nice, like, it doesn't really change my lip color as much. It's a little bit pinkier than my normal lip color, and it's obviously glossier. It feels very nourishing. It's very nice. I want to get this in like a more warm tone shade too. That way I can kind of have like both. It's really comfortable, and it's a really nice lip gloss for someone who isn't into lip gloss, aka me. Nobody ever talks about these, and it's really good. The next one was a gift from my mom, and it is the Covergirl Outlast lip set in, I think it's called Warm Nude. This is the original lip color, and then you like take this off and like put it on top to make it comfortable. I don't exactly like that that is a feature of this, and I'm not the biggest fan of the formula, but the most wonderful thing about this for me is the color. Mom just said that she didn't really care for the color on her, and so she gave it to me, and it's just, it lives up to its name. It's this really nice warm nude. This is such a me kind of nude. I just really love nude lipsticks. So this is really, really pretty. The formula is a little bit weird because you really do have to use the two together. Like I've tried just like wearing the lip color on my own because that's what I really want to be able to do. It gets a little bit dry and it does kind of ball up if you do that. But once you add like the topper lip balm to it, like it turns out fine. So I don't necessarily like that, like the fact that that is like a feature of these two, but to me it's not a deal breaker because I think this color is so beautiful and like nobody talks about these lip stuffs that I like. That's a good sentence, Alex. And the last lipstick I've been loving is this one from Lipslut. It is called F Trump. It's called something other than F Trump, but I try not to swear on my channel, and so I'm showing you a very sweary thing. When you actually apply it on your lips, it turns out to be a lot darker than what you see. Well, you can kind of see it here, but it turns out to be a bit deeper than what you see in the tube. I still personally really like it, and it smells like the buttercream lip smackers that I had like when I was a kid that I would always try and like eat because they smelled so good. I was a weird kid. But this is really good, and the brand Lipslut also donates profits to a charity of your choice that you can choose at your checkout. I bought this when all of like the reproductive rights stuff kind of was going on. And I mean, obviously it still is, so if you want to like get a cute lipstick and donate to like various reproductive rights organizations or like women's shelters or different things like that, then you really should like give this one a shot because it wears really comfortably. It's a nice thin formula. I really like the color, and they have a few other colors out too. They have F Hollywood, F Kavanaugh, they have Notorious RBG. So I've been really wanting to get like some of the others too, but I figured I might as well try with their first ever more classic color first before I went in and got like the whole collection. But this is so good that I definitely would go in and try the others. And the last beauty and skincare thing that I've been loving over the last couple months is the Supergoop Glow Stick Sunscreen SPF 50. I really needed to find a good sunscreen this year since I have a sun allergy, and I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, I really just don't want to have to deal with that on my face, and I like not getting skin cancer, so I wanted to get myself a good sunscreen. My doctor personally recommended that for someone like me, I get like an SPF 50 at least, between 50 and 60. Most people don't actually have to go that high, more like an SPF 30, but for me personally, since I like my entire existence not itching, you know, that's really nice. So this is really nice. Keep on saying this stuff is really nice because it's a favorites video. But I really like this because it's just really easy. I put it on first thing in the morning before I go in and do my makeup, and so I'll like put this on, do my brows, do my eyes, and then when it comes time for my concealer, which I've been having some trouble with recently, it was a Too Faced Born This Way one that I'm trying to use up. It's very full coverage, but that does lead it to look a little bit dry. But with this underneath it, it really makes it like blend into my skin a bit better since this does have like the glowy aspect of it. You'll see it in my last Get Ready With Me. I did try it with my NYX BB cream on top of it, and that was like really, really glowy. So I had to do some fixing there, but that's fine. But I love the look of just like nice dewy glowy skin in the summer, and this really helps provide that while also making sure that like my skin kind of stays the way it is. So it's really good. So on to some media. Well, I do want to mention two style favorites. One I'm going to show you, one I won't. The first one that I'm going to show you are these sandals that I got from ThredUP. You'll have seen these in my ThredUP haul. I still don't know what brand these are because like the little thing that should have it on the bottom is very, very worn out. But I've been wearing these just about every single day, and they have been doing me very nicely. They're really comfortable to walk in. They look nice, and just all of the good things. I'm pretty certain they might have had a few more pairs of these, but they're really good. And I find that you can find like a lot of good stuff off of ThredUP. These were new with tags too, so that's pretty awesome. And the things I've been loving that I am not going to show you, there's a new line of bras at Target that I really want to mention because I have like a weird size, and so a lot of times I can't find stuff like that in store, but Auden is really nice and inclusive, and all of the bras are under 20, I think like under $20, at least under 25. So they're really inexpensive. They have a really great t-shirt bra that was like about 10 bucks, which is like what I have under my t-shirt, which is pretty great. And they have some really nice bralettes that, as someone who I never thought I could wear a bralette or anything like that, I have been able to find some that are really comfortable and I don't feel like I'm just gonna like fall out of them. So if you haven't had a chance to really take a look at them, I really recommend it. Try their t-shirt bra. They have some like really like pretty lace ones, and the bralette that I really like, it's like a microfiber thing and it's like triangle but with like a crisscross in the back, and it basically feels like you're not wearing anything at all but still getting like the support and coverage that you need. So it's really, really nice and you should definitely check them out. And I also watched a couple of movies this month. I watched The Perfection, which I mentioned a couple videos ago. I really like it. If you're a horror movie buff like I am, I really recommend watching it. If you are not, I definitely don't recommend watching it. So you pick what you want to do. And I also watched Always Be My Maybe, which is a sharp turn in the other direction. That is also on Netflix. It is such a cute rom-com. I used to not be one for rom-coms, but then like this is one of the only 3 that I really like enjoy. I love Always Be My Maybe, To All the Boys I Loved Before, and Boy Meets Girl. And it's really nice, and I like the turn of romantic comedies that like they're taking to be like more inclusive, so it's not just like straight white people falling in love. Also not being like weirdly stalkery and misogynistic or anything like that, while still maintaining the cute and awkward factor. I really like that. And also as far as YouTube goes, I've been watching 2 people that I really enjoy that I haven't mentioned before. Lucy Wood, her style videos and also her Get Ready With Me, she's just like the funniest friggin' person, and whenever I'm feeling like kind of crappy, I love just turning on her channel, watching one of her style videos, watching one of her like declutters or vlogs, or well, basically all of her content. But she's so funny and realistic that it's like, oh, someone else out here has the same like internal monologue that I do, and I really like her. And someone kind of on the other end of it is Julia Adams MUA here. She's a smaller YouTuber and I really like the way that she does videos. We don't have the same makeup style at all, but the way that she describes things is so in-depth that I'm like, yes, I will hang on your every word, because even if I don't always use the same techniques as you do, I want to know everything that you know about makeup. And she is super cool. She has like the most relaxing voice. She does so many, just like, her channel is all about like in-depth makeup stuff and just showing you like 3 looks on palettes and new techniques and like full faces of like Milk and Glossier and trying new things like that. And she is just fabulous. Okay, so I gotta go back. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I'll see you on my next one. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!